potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Hey everybody, how are we all doing today? Happy Sunday. Let me scroll up and catch up with everybody here. Speckle, thank you for redeeming first. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in Petal. Welcome in Rainbow. Welcome in Cody. Welcome in River. Oh, how are we all doing? Welcome in Squishy and Tiger And yeah, welcome in. How are we all doing today? Oh, and Hoisin, welcome in, Hoisin. I almost missed you there. Yeah, feeling a little bit on the low energy side of things today, so we're just gonna kind of power through this. But how are we all doing? And how's everybody's progress going? I've loved seeing everybody's stuff updating in the thread, and I'm glad we were able to get it all sorted out and people were able to, you know, see and access said thread. And it looks like everybody's coming along really well. And Cody, I loved your little practice stitches. Those were super cute. I loved those. And I think you've got the hang of it. I also love seeing just everybody's like slightly different variations on things. That's been a lot of fun too. So thanks for sharing, everyone. I appreciate it. You're tired. Yeah, I feel it's very, very low energy today. So I'm here and that's about it. So we'll just, like I said, we'll just keep going. I'm upright and I'm breathing, so we're gonna leave it at that. They're tiny, smaller than your hand. They look super cute. But that's kind of a good way to get started is you know, just little things. So yeah. I'm not gonna do a lot of acknowledging of what the day is today, for a lot of reasons. So don't think that I'm rude or unappreciative. But I'm just not gonna really acknowledge it. So, well, I'm hoping that you all help kind of give me a little bit of charge. Because I don't really have much at the moment. But I knew a lot of you guys were excited to do this, and I thought, well, I don't think this is gonna make things feel worse. So let's just kind of go through with it. So we're here and we're gonna cross stitch and we're gonna make a dino. And if I am not quite as chatty as usual, I apologize for that. But we're gonna stitch along, and I have really, really loved seeing everybody's progress. Yeah, happy crafternoon. I loved seeing your cards, Petal, that you made on your crafting thing. It looked like you were really productive. They were really pretty. Yeah, happy stitch along day. You've waited all week for this. See, there we go. That's why I'm here. Is for that. Thank you, River. Yeah, the cards do look amazing. They really, really do. I have been working on the emo. I will show you how that is coming along. It's taking a lot more than I was expecting to do the emo, but here's the emo progress so far. So we're getting there. You can kind of tell what it's going to be now, at least. Hopefully I'll have it done by the time we're done raising money for St. Jude. You're not allowed to. Why aren't you allowed to? Why did it get hidden from you? I'm confused. It is looking so cute. It's a little bit more tedious to work on than I think I was expecting it to be. So it's taking a little bit more time than I thought. But I'm powering through. I'm working on it. We're getting there. It'll get out. Sell the pattern. Yeah, I don't know, because I used a pattern generator. I didn't like make it myself, so I don't think I would sell the pattern, but I would certainly, if anyone wants the pattern, I would definitely give it to you. So if anyone does want that pattern to make it themselves, by all means, let me know. I'll happily send it your way. So yeah, I will gladly share if you want to try to make it. But I will get it done. It will get done. It's just and I think once I get through the part with the cat, I think it will, I want to pin that. Yeah, once I get through the part with the cat, it's like really, it's like kind of tedious to get through, like, it's kind of, there's some tedious bits to it. So I think once I get through that and I'm just kind of like working on the tater, I think it'll go a lot faster because there won't be as much like kind of going, because like it's kind of hard to see. But like along here, as you do like the border of the cat's head, there's different colors along the black. So it's kind of like tricky to like fill in. So it's like you got to do like a couple here and then like a couple up here and then a couple like up here. So it's a little bit tedious to get in. Welcome in, Mr. Magic Carp. How are you? I will send it to you, Cody. If you want it, I will definitely send it to you. Send me a DM and remind me that you want it. And or actually I probably could just put it on the Discord actually, and then you all could access it from the Discord. And then I don't have to like independently send it to you, and then if you want it you can grab it and there it is. But remind me to do that because I will definitely forget. Okay, so we are also still raising money for St. Jude. We're doing that all through the month of May, raising money for St. Jude Children's Hospital, which is an amazing cause, and we are halfway to our goal of $300. We've raised $150 so far for St. Jude, so thank you so much to everybody for all of your support for that. It's really meant a lot to me to be able to do something like this for my birthday month, given the impact that cancer has had on my life. I appreciate that. So thank you all for that. Our next milestone that we're trying to reach is $200. And if we hit $200, I will do a family Fortnite stream where I will play Fortnite with my 2 kids, which I assure you will be amusing. You may not want to see Fortnite, but you will definitely want to listen to that cluster that will be.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rainbow. Oh my gosh, Rainbow coming out with a huge $50 donation to St. Jude. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. That means that you also get to choose a custom craft. So I will be reaching out to you about that, and I will get that. Oh my goodness, that is so incredibly generous of you. I can't even. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that huge donation. Yeah, get the hypes out for Rainbow. Thank you so much. Also, if you do, I think it's 50 dono. A $50 donation provides art supplies for the kids at St. Jude, so they're all encouraged to express themselves. So thank you so much for that massive donation to St. Jude and for supporting that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we will be doing a Fortnite stream now with the kids. So, and because you gave a huge amount, I will also be reaching out to you for a custom craft. So I will get you a custom craft. It will take a little bit of time though, so you'll have to be patient with me on that one. And let me know what it is. But thank you so much for that. That's so incredibly generous and so kind and amazing. And that means that we have reached a whole bunch of goals now for St. Jude. Our next is at the $250 mark. I will do a custom craft giveaway. So that means you get to choose either a small knitting project or a small cross stitch project that I will do for you. Rainbow gets to have that for giving $50. Because if you do a $50 donation, that is part of it, as well as all of these other things. Name on a board, sticker of choice, personalized thank you, all of those things. So yeah. So thank you so much. We've been poking Speckle for a lifted cooking stream, so I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. We'll have to see. That's not part of the incentive. It's just normal. Maybe that can, yeah. Maybe if we like reach $600 for CG, we'll do something like that. Like the super stretch goal that I haven't even thought about. Oh, I forgot to change Nightbot. Toots might be your best bet. I need to fix Night. I gotta fix Nightbot. Bear with me a second while I fix Nightbot. I forgot to do it. I was literally like getting everything ready all at the last minute today. Stitch along. Okay, there we go. Nightbot is updated. Okay, all right, let's come over here and let's start crafting, shall we? This is our progress so far. We've got the little hump of our dinosaur and we've got the little head. You want to see your compadres touch the ceiling? I would be worried at a lifting. I'm not in. Yeah, I know, right? I would probably like do something like that too. I don't know. Speckle and I had a glass of wine while we were stitching, but it was just one glass. And no unfortunate incidents occurred as a result, which is, you know, good. I might bump up the lo-fi just a smidge so you all can hear. Is the lo-fi an okay volume, or do you want me to bump it up a little bit because I don't know how talky I'm gonna be today, to be honest with you. It sounds good to you? Okay. Then I'll leave it be. I have it turned down in my ear just because it gets a little loud for me. So I know, right? You actually hear it. Okay, good. It's really at the volume I usually have it, actually. Yeah, my face is... I don't know about my face right now. Like I said, it's a tough day, so I'm feeling a little bit depleted. You accidentally self-harm yourself almost every time you cook. That's not good. I did. I cooked a little bit this morning. I put a roast in the crock pot, so I had to like saute some onions to get in there and get that started. So I did a little bit of cooking. I didn't burn myself though, although they did not give me my soy sauce with my grocery order yesterday, so I then had to run to the store to get soy sauce. So that was fun. It wasn't too busy yet because like everybody was still at church, but it was... I don't like going to the store on the weekend if I can help it, because your youngest is asleep, so that's why you heard it. Okay, that's fair. Last time you cooked this morning, you burned yourself, cut yourself, and nearly burned. Well, maybe be careful. A bit of blood gives a great tang. It's extra iron, right? Well, Cody does want me to send her a vial of my blood, so for cloning purposes. So there is that. Speaking of blood, you swear the injuries just jump at you. Well, do be careful. I have to take blood thinners because I have a clotting disorder. So, and the blood thinner that I take is Coumadin or warfarin, which, yes, is indeed rat poison. I do regularly ingest rat poison. And I have to, so because of it, I have to have my blood tested to make sure that like things are clotting properly. Yeah, look up warfarin and you will see that it is rat poison. But it is also also a very common blood thinner. But I have to have my blood drawn pretty regularly. And I used to go to the lab to have it done, and I'd have to go like every 3 weeks, and they'd stick me with a needle and draw my blood. And that was like okay until they closed a lab nearby me. And then it got to the point where it would take me like an hour and a half to 2 hours just to get my blood drawn. And it was like, and when you have to go every 3 weeks or sometimes more, depending on how things are, like that was, it was eating up like a lot of time because I'd have to go so often. So They do have monitors for it, kind of like blood glucose monitors in a way, but it will measure, it's called INR is what it's called, and it's basically measures how quickly my blood clots, and it has to be a certain number between, they want it to be between 2 and 3 is what the number is that they want it to be between, for my blood to be safe. Oh my goodness, Speckle, thank you for that $20 donation to St. Jude. I appreciate that so much. We have now raised 25, did I say 20? 25, I misspoke, I'm sorry. We've now raised $225 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That is so amazing. We are over 2/3 now of the way to our goal. Thank you so much. You've been fighting with Tiltify for 15 minutes. Oh no, I'm sorry Tiltify has been being stupid. I know Cody said they couldn't donate because it says it's not safe, which is silly. You just wanted to make sure you didn't mess. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you so much for that incredible donation to St. Jude, and for bringing us even closer to our goal. It's down here right now, of $300 for St. Jude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And that means we are another $25 closer to a custom craft giveaway. So you made an account and it can't find you, so it doesn't have your donation. Oh, weird. Okay, I get it both ways, and I see it both ways. And I also have a spreadsheet too, because Tiltify doesn't keep track of like cumulative donations, but when I have like these are the individual donations, my brain, it's cumulative. It's not just either one. It's not just like you have to give just that amount. So I have a spreadsheet where I've been keeping track of who's given what, so that we get there. So that everybody gets their personal stuff, which means you also get a custom craft, so we can talk about that, because you have now given $50, I think at 50 in total. I'd have to go back and look at my spreadsheet. Thank you so much for that generosity. I appreciate it so much. It's your bank is overprotective. You had to go call and sign that you were aware of the risks of using our card on. Oh my goodness, Cody, that sounds really annoying. You're waiting very patiently for May 15th. You never feel like you have to. No one is ever obligated to donate. If you feel so moved to donate, then that is wonderful, but never ever feel like you have to. It is never ever expected. You use your PayPal to donate and your PayPal pulls from your bank. Yeah, nope, that's fair. I do the same thing, Speckle. I use PayPal for most things. Yay for first paycheck. Woo! That's awesome. You felt incredibly moved, but I feel that. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Don't feel like you have to. Just being here and supporting the stream and then like spreading the news about St. Jude is incredible enough. And so I'm part of there's like a campaign, like the Play Live campaign on Tiltify. And as of right now, the event total is over $1 million raised for St. Jude. So gamers so far, we're not even halfway through May, have raised over $1 million for St. Jude, which is incredible. And I feel so happy and just moved and special to just be part of that and to contribute in whatever small way, because no amount is too small. No contribution is too small. So yay. You don't have PayPal. You have to sign this too for PayPal, and oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, like, good on them, right? For like making sure stuff is legitimate, but on the other hand, that can get annoying. So it's brooding. Yay, yeah, I know. Yep, 1 million. I know. I'm also, because I'm feeling kind of sluggish, this is not working very well. So now that you got that working, you can, yeah, grab your cross stitch and join in. Everybody, if you haven't, go grab your cross stitch and join in. Anyway, I was telling you, we were talking about bleeding. And I was telling you my story about having to have my blood drawn. Anyway, so they have a meter, kind of like a blood glucose meter, where, oh my gosh, I just got another one. Where it checks your INR value. And I was able to finally get one of those. But the thing is, when you have one, they make you check it every week instead of every 3 weeks. So every week, I basically have to poke my finger, and it takes more blood than the blood glucose thing does. Like, I have to fill this little capillary tube and like squirt it onto this thing, and then it reads it. But it takes me like, 30 seconds as opposed to waiting an hour and a half at the lab. So it's definitely worth it. But this week, I did it. I poked my finger. I always poke this finger because it's the ring finger of my left hand. So it's like probably the finger that I use the least. So that's the finger that I use, because it tends to also then bruise the tip of my finger. So that's the finger that I used. Did my thing, and it kept, and it ran, 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 and it ran. And then it said that it couldn't detect a clot. So either, there was like an error reading the sample, or my INR was over 8. And I'm like, well, I don't think my INR is over 8 because I didn't bleed everywhere when I did this. And if my INR was over 8, I probably need to go to the ER. So I did it again. Yeah, that's been our second nut of this stream. If you want to add another one. That's only 2 so far. So I was like, okay, I don't want to poke another finger. And I had gotten, and I had stopped bleeding. Of course, I'd stopped bleeding. So then I decided to poke the same finger. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'll never do that again. That really, really hurt. So then I had 2 pokes in my finger. But yeah, it was, yeah, that was our second one. Let me see. Let me scroll back up and see what I missed. You've begged to see the hospital surprises bag. Oh, okay. Got it. So it's like a special thing for you for the hospital. I mean, that's okay. I mean, I'm glad though that you're gonna try the cross stitch. That makes me really happy. Because I think having a craft or like a way to create is just like a really good thing for people in general. You had to find a different bag. The floppy sewn bag was too floppy, so you dug up an old lunch bag that looks like a purse, and it works perfectly. Oh my goodness! BK coming in with a $50 donation to St. Jude. Holy cow! We are crushing it. We are now just $25 away. Oh my gosh, from reaching our goal. And we are also going to do a custom craft giveaway, which I didn't even get ready because I didn't think we were ready for this. I'm going to have to set that up, and we'll do that this stream. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that. I will be in contact with you as well about what custom craft you want for donating $50. Oh my goodness. Guys, we are only $25 away from our $300 goal to raise money for St. Jude. And if we reach that, I'm playing Stardew Valley for the first time on stream. Oh my goodness. I'm like, thank you so much for that donation, for all of it. Oh my goodness, Speckle! We did it! We've reached our goal for St. Jude. Oh my goodness. You all have just killed me here. And I'm super low energy, so it doesn't seem like I'm really excited, but I am really excited. Oh my goodness, Speckle, thank you so much for that. For your, you've been way too generous throughout all of this. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Holy cow. I am just, I knew I'd want you to get you to start. That's all I had to say, apparently. Oh, I can't believe it. We reached it. I'm gonna have to like set up the new goal now because now we've got the stretch goals. I can't even believe it. We could co-op. We could co-op. Although I think I want to play it by myself the first time. Just so that I get, because I've never played it before, and to get a feel for it, but we could definitely co-op, for sure. Oh my goodness, I am like, I can't even. Thank you all so much for your generosity and for contributing, and let's do... You'd never ever apologize for that. Can we do a 300 dono? Okay, so for a stream, for what we just raised, we are able to provide 1 red blood cell transfusion for a St. Jude patient, which can save a life. So this is what we have been able to accomplish as a community, just to kind of give you a perspective of what that money then contributes towards. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We just hit our goal for St. Jude. We hit our goal. And we've saved a life. Yes. I am like, I will go back and catch up on chat because I'm just like, whew. Gamers do good. I know gamers have raised over $1 million for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Like, honestly, amazing. Just amazing. I can't even believe it. You are all so fantastic for contributing so much and everything. Yeah, Rainbow missed it making her quesadillas. Oh, okay, let me keep looking. Okay, you think it looks better with the hump dot to the right side. The right size. Well, yours looks fine. It'll be okay, right? It'll be totally okay. Yeah, so then now we've hit our goal, so I will play Stardew on stream. I don't know when yet, but I will. I don't think I'll be converted to the dark side. I might, but we're gonna play it. We're gonna do it. We can co-op. And BK, don't ever apologize for not being around. We all have things that happen in our life. I hope that you're doing well, and I'm really glad to see you here. And I just appreciate it when you're here and when you pop in, and yeah. You've been raiding into St. Jude streams if they're in the category. Yeah, I've been trying to raid into them as well. When you get it, we'll see. We could potentially do a community co-op. We could make that like a community challenge or something like that. I don't know, how many people can you have in a co-op for Stardew? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Hot goth men and sexy hot girls. 8. Okay. So that's like maybe feasible. 8 now, but more with mods. Okay, well you all have to let me actually play it for once before we do anything crazy. I know you're all excited about it, but... So that means I'm gonna have to powwow with my kids to plan the Fortnite stream. And then also get Stardew set up for that at some point in the future. And we also have crowd control we have to do. So we've got 3 special streams for sure coming, with the potential of another one, and then also the potential of a week of streams. You think the first yeah, I'm thinking the first co-op would be with just me and Speckle, and we could like even like co-stream it or something, and then we could go from there. Yeah, I think that Speckle's got the right plan there. Go, yeah, make your food, Rainbow. I hope it tastes good. Okay, we have knit a whole 1 row. How long have I been live for? 35 minutes, and I haven't knit. I don't even know what I'm doing. I've stitched 1 whole entire row. You all are gonna like be so much faster than me on this because I talk and do other stuff. But yeah, if any of you want to do co-op stuff too, certainly like share that with each other. If you want to use the Discord to connect, yeah. I should check my Steam when I have a chance. Okay, I will check my Steam when I have a chance. Maybe on break I'll check my Steam. So you'll do co-op too? Yeah, I think I need to just play the game first. And then go from there. So, and don't get too excited thinking that I'm gonna like turn into that's all that I do, cause The Sims is still my heart. Honestly. Like, you all know that. The Sims is by far my go-to. So, yeah, when my first co-op, it'll be with Speckle. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I think you all are overestimating things for me. Yeah, that's what I think. It could be a channel point challenge or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I like the cozy farming games. But honestly, the pixelated look of it really bugs me a lot. I love Coral Island. Like, that one is definitely the one that I've connected with the most. Not to say that I won't like Stardew. But I really don't see myself going crazy in. You enjoy co-op Stardew, but not so much. River, you forget that this is like, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I already know. I've known Speckle and Hentai a long time, and we talk a lot. We spent hours together on Friday. Yeah, and Speckle knows me pretty well. I don't see myself really hyper-fixating on it either. You have to go now, unfortunately, but hit you up. Okay, thank you for stopping in, BK, and I will be communicating with you about your custom craft. Love you so much. I hope you have a really good day, and I'll chat with you later. Thank you for your donation. I feel bad because I'm super low energy. I feel like I need to be a little bit more keyed up, but I just don't have it in me to key myself up. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your weekend. Love you. But we did it. And now I'm going to have to update my my goal because we smashed it. Thank you, Speckle. I appreciate that. I will just be me. Yeah, I'm not gonna fake it. I can't fake it. I am really excited though, and it does make me really happy. And honestly, on today and just kind of the way that I was feeling going into it, this definitely makes up for it. You're finishing up your yogurt. You still have... That's okay. Finish up your yogurt. Grab your dino. We got time. We got time. If the time you show up, you sound like you crawled out of a grave. I don't think it's that bad. No, it's just... It's a tough day. So, you know, we're getting through. We're getting through. Oh, my daughter did gift me for Mother's Day, the day that we are not discussing. She got me, it's an alphabet sampler. That's Disney. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up and show you. Thank you, Speckle. I just saw the email from Steam. Thank you. Let me do this a second and I will show you what this is. And this window might be a little weird looking. So I apologize for that when I pop this open. Okay, so this... Oh, yeah, you can't see it at all. Hold on. This is what she gave me. It's an alphabet Disney sampler. So it's all of them Disney characters with different it's all a different letter. So there's Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, Dopey, Prince Eric, Flora, Genie, Hercules, Iago, Jasmine, King Triton, Lady Tremaine, Mulan, Prince Naveen, Oliver, Pocahontas, the Queen of Hearts, Rapunzel, Snow White, Tiana, Ursula, Violet, Wendy, Jean Yu, Yesma, and Zazu. So that's what she gave me. And plus we're also going to C6 as well. That'll be Friday. We're gonna go C6, which is like birthday stuff. So I love so much, Cody, that Berry Hubby is stitching right along with you. That is amazing. I love that. Hi! I'm glad you're joining us. Yeah, that's kind of, it's been a little bit rough. Yeah, it emailed me. Yeah, it says go and, that's what it tells me to do. Go get it. So it did email me. Isn't it so cute? Mother's Day can be hard for you, the loss of your mom, but also mental health. Oh, okay. Yep, I can understand that, Tiger. That's why we're just gonna kind of brush it off and roll forward. Because it's a tough day around here. Not to diminish it or anything like that, because moms definitely deserve to be celebrated. But just kind of where I am at, where I know some of you are at, we're just gonna kind of keep moving forward. She is very thoughtful. She's a good kid. They're both pretty good kids. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Huizen. I think I would want Esmeralda instead of Prince Eric. Elphaba, not yeah. No, not Elphaba, Alphabet. Yeah, we've listened to all of the music for 6, and I'm really excited to get to see it. It is really adorable, isn't it? I was able to decipher your typo, Huizen. No worries. We are stop, dropping, and rolling away. Yeah, so Speckle sent me Stardew as a gift, so I didn't have to buy the game during my own. I would have bought the game though. And thank you, Speckle. That was very kind, and you've been very generous with all of this. Thank you. It is Cross Stitch Sunday, and it's a happy Sunday. There you go. Exactly, Cody. How do you lock in your floss at the end? Horizontal or vertical? It kind of depends on how the stitches are going. I tend to go horizontal, but sometimes if it's easier to thread it up vertical, then I'll go like that. Okay, I've done 2 rows. You have no idea. What it means is, so I'll show you. Let me flip it over. So when you're done, and you're like at the end of either the color or your thread, you need to like make it so that your thread isn't just hanging loose. Like I wouldn't just cut it here and leave it as it is, because then this stitch could pull out. So you want to like lock it in place, or I always refer to it as weaving in the ends from like knitting. But basically what I would do in this case is I'd take it and I'd kind of weave this back through the backs of these and pull it through and then cut it, and then that will hold it all into place so it doesn't come undone. Your floss split yesterday as you were pulling a stitch through. I think it was just not fully twisted, so it stopped. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Or like somehow I'll only end up pulling on one of the threads and not both of the threads, so it'll like bunch up, and it gets a little weird when it does that. Okay, I've finished this row right here, I think. Did I? Yes, okay. Oh, I didn't go, I need to go over one more. So when I get to that end, I need to stitch a square up here because I forgot. But now I have to remember to leave 2 for the eye. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have to do 7 and then skip 2. So I also don't want to be right here. I need to be over 1. You were gonna say quack, but went with yes. You hate it when that happens. Or using metallic. Oh, yeah. I haven't really used much metallic thread, but I could see that. It drives me crazy when it knots. Yeah, like Cody said, ugh, knots. Knots are the worst. And the crazy thing is they're not actually knots. Like once you pick it apart, then it just kind of comes undone. But sometimes, man, you can't get it undone, and it's like off. I ran into that problem with my cat one, the emote one. I got this horrible knot, couldn't get it undone. In the end, I just said screw it, and cut it and went from there because it was frustrating me so much. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna fight with this any longer. I've been fighting with this long enough. We're gonna just cut it and go on. Because it was driving me nuts. You've definitely done that. Yeah, it can be quite annoying. And I have found that certain colors will knot more readily than others. Like this color, this brown that I'm using that's doing it's like most of the color of the cat in the emote is knotting like really easily, and I'm like, oh great, because this is like I'm gonna have to do huge bunches of this for the cat's body, and it's gonna be knotty on me. Once you learn that they're mostly a slip knot though. Yeah, I do know that they're mostly a slip knot, but sometimes it gets so like tangled up that just like teasing out the individual threads to get the slip knot out can be a pain. Need a knot counter that increases every time you say knot. And at the end you donate that much to St. Jude. It is a naughty cat. What's funny is I'm not good at doing French knots. But boy, can I knot the thread unintentionally and make a French knot. But if I'm trying to knot the thread, I can't actually do it. And I remember this when I was a kid doing cross stitch, and because I do it with my grandma. And I always had to have my grandma do the French knots because I could never do them. No, the High Lord is in the hallway. He's sleeping on his bed in the hall, so he is not here at the moment.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Toots! Welcome in! Thank you so much for that 18-month resub. That is wild. Thank you for supporting me for 18 months with your sub. You never ever have to do that. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? How's your weekend been? We hit our goal for St. Jude. I have to update it for our stretch goal, but we did it. We have raised $300 for St. Jude. As a community, we are amazing. In case y'all didn't know, we're amazing. Okay, I think I've got to go over one more. Welcome in. You started using teeny glass bead? Oh. I'm intrigued by that. Because, yeah, French knots are, like, I'm not good at them at all. Work is super busy today, so you won't get to follow along. Oh, that's a bummer, Toots. But thank you for just popping in and saying hi. I appreciate it. I'm sorry it's super busy. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense given the day that it is. But, which we're not really acknowledging a whole lot here because there's a lot of feelings. And so it's Sunday stitching day. It's stitch day. Have you gotten to do any more? Holidays are busy. Oh yeah, that makes sense. We stopped, dropped, and rolled. And also knotted our floss. Only twice so far, though. That will probably change. But, you know, it happens. Also, I need to check. Also, we probably have an ad that's going to be coming in. Did someone say not? That's $1. We did say that quite a bit as we were discussing things in our lovely stitching here. I honestly, and I have such a, I don't have a good like gauge for how much floss things take. So I was trying to get speckle floss for her dinosaur. And I gave her some and I was like, I have absolutely no idea if this is going to be enough. So I'm like, so if you run out, you'll have to come back and get more because I have no idea if it's going to be enough. In one of the facilities you do, there's an average of 400 and 500. Oh my goodness. And today there's 900. That's wild, Toots. That's wild. Yeah, like a swear jar. Exactly. So you tried picking up your cross stitch today, but it gave you stitches. That was a bad joke. It was. Welcome back, Rainbow. I hope you got your food made. I don't know if you were making it and eating it or just like getting started, but I hope that you got it done. I hope it turns out tasty too. You'll humbly leave. We don't kick you out for bad jokes. Takes a little more than that to get kicked out. A little bit more. Made it, now gonna eat. You just gotta get your drink. Okay. Get your drink. Eat your food. Have a little snack if you need a snack. You personally embrace bad joke. I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta. I don't know what I was gonna say there, so I'm not even gonna try. That's why you offload them in yours. I don't know, I'm more of a sarcastic person than like a slapsticky sort of person. I can get really sarcastic. And if you don't know it, yeah, my raid leader, she's such a great person, but I don't think she quite gets my sarcasm. Because I'll make like a sarcastic comment and then she apologizes and then I feel bad, but I'm like, I'm really just joking. Like, honestly, like I don't get offended very easily. You don't like, don't apologize. Like, I'm just being a smartass. Like, honestly, like you. So I bet I feel bad because like she thinks I'm upset or like, no, really not. Like. You're very sarcastic, you're British, you came out of the womb snarky. Maybe I'm British at heart. What's the difference between a sweet potato fresh from the oven and a pig? I'm gonna guess that's thrown out of a window? One's, hold on. Something about one is a hot yam and the other is a flying ham or something like that is my guess. I'm thinking it has something to do with yam and ham, but I don't know what. What dinosaur would Harry Potter be? The dino sorcerer. You've lost your lid. Oh no. One is a heated yam and the other is a yeeted ham. Yeah, see, I knew it was gonna be something about a yam and a ham. I just didn't know what. You never know what's going to happen in these cross-stitch streams and what in the world we're going to end up talking about. So, you gotta kind of be careful around here, because it can get real weird. But if you facepalm one more time, but make sure you're not holding your needle when you facepalm, Cody, because that could be real bad. Okay, you're gonna go check on the neighbor's cat. She's out of town. Okay, Speckle. What does a triceratops sit on? It's Tricerabottom. There you go, Cody. Add in 5. Thank you, Speckle. Let me look at my stream manager and see if it's gonna show me there. It's not. What if we refresh it? Okay. I have that popped up on my stream manager so I can see when the ad is gonna come. I knew we were getting close to an ad time. You're very funny. You're really not. Okay, you read that differently and it was inappropriate. Oh, Cody. I love you, Cody. I love your mind. It's amazing. Oh, good. Someone is gonna mow the lawn. So I apologize if when I queue up to talk, you hear lawnmower noises. I mean, I guess it's a nice day and it's a weekend, so it makes sense that somebody would be mowing their lawn, but... And I do have my window open up here because it's going to be nicer today. It's been kind of cool here the last few days, but it's supposed to kind of warm back up again. So I've got the windows open. I opened the windows downstairs, so Resand was in the window. He gets very excited. The website says jokes for kids, so you hope it's not like that. Yeah, I'm hoping that the jokes for kids wouldn't be, inappropriate. That would be bad. Third graders, to be exact. Yeah, and they're not quite at the age yet where their brain starts going in the gutter. That's about at the age that my son is. Middle school. That's where things all start going sideways. Okay. Alright, we are now done leaving space for the eyeball. So we're back to going all the way across. You have your windows open the last few days, but sadly forest fires— oh no! Oh no! In British Columbia, so you had to close them last night? Oh no! Wait. Here in Michigan, we had a lot of effect from the forest fires that were burning in Ontario. And I know British Columbia is farther away, so we probably won't get affected by that. But it was really bad here for a little bit, and we had to keep the windows closed, and I had asthma, and it was rough. So I hope that they're not too bad for you this year, because they were... Your mind is in the gutter. You're also not a third grader, though. Underwear. Yeah, you did in Ohio, too. Yup. I think, and New York had, too. Your mind is the gutter. Got it. Got it. It's that bad. Oh dear. Okay, we do have an ad coming in about a minute. So when the ad runs, I will stop stitching so nobody misses anything. And I will get up and move around and stretch. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Get up, move around, stretch. use the restroom. It's also a good time for all of you two and all of us who are stitching to like kind of like stretch our hands and like move our fingers around so we don't get hand cramps and stuff like that. This is a good time for that. If it wasn't for the gutter, your mind would be homeless. Honduras decided to burn fields and prep for harvest, and it got so out of hand and it hit us. And then one of, ew, that does sound really rough, Cody. That sounds rough. Okay, we have an ad incoming. So let me come over here and we'll start a tater hunt. So if you are lurking and want to join in the tater hunt while the ad runs, that is going on right now. I will be taking a short break to get up, move around, stretch, use the bathroom, do all of those things while that ad runs. Like I said before, now is a good time for you all to do the same thing and stretch your hands if you're stitching so you don't get cramps. And I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I am back. I'm gonna come right here though for a second, because I'm gonna update our goal for our first stretch goal, which is $400, and I want to see if this is gonna work. So this is gonna be our second goal for St. Jude. I think I can do this. Save changes. And then I think I have to also add in the, or turn on the incentives. I put them in, I just didn't turn them on. Okay, let me turn that on. Okay. Oh, it did update. Okay, awesome. It did. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so because you all are awesome and we smashed our original goal, we are now working on our first stretch goal of this campaign, and that is a $400. And if we reach $400, I will do a 12-hour unpaused Sims stream. So, oh, wrong thing. So I'll leave, yeah, stretch goal. Stretch goal. So, if we reach that goal, then we will be, I will set things up with the Sims. We will leave the Sims paused for 12 hours and see what chaos ensues. So that is our stretch goal. First of all, just thank you everybody who has donated and helped us reach this goal. It really has been meaningful to me to take the month of May to raise money for a good cause. We've talked before about how my birthday has never been super great. Speckle went above and beyond this year, but taking my birthday month and taking that and applying it to a good cause has been meaningful to me. So thank you for being a part of it and for helping us hit that goal. We're not a very big community, so that we've even hit that much is amazing. And you all are so generous, so kind, and so thoughtful. I can't thank you enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Also, I realized when I was in the bathroom that someone asked me if these were cactuses on my shirt. These are in fact cactuses on my shirt. I saw your message, but then I think like we hit goals and I got distracted. These are cactuses. They're little cactuses on my shirt. So that is what's on my shirt, in case you were wondering, because somebody did ask. So I've answered now. It was you. Okay, I thought it was you, Cody, but I couldn't remember. I remember seeing it, but that's that. So, but okay, I am back. River, you're hungry. You should go find something to eat if you're hungry. Eggs are always good. They're really easy to make. I don't think the give command is turned off. It could be, I guess. I don't know. Also, it's adorable. It is, it is a cute. Eggs are easy and a good protein. Also, because we did, in fact, hit our $250 goal, which was for a custom craft giveaway, which means that you are able to choose cacti. You know, I did know that. Cactuses are more fun to say, though. So, this is like popping up again. Okay, there you go. Stay down. Where you're supposed to be. So we did reach our $250 goal, which was for a custom craft giveaway. So I am gonna start that giveaway now, because I think most of the community is here, and what this is for the custom craft is you and I will communicate, and I will either do like a small knitting project for you, and we can kind of talk about what that is, you know, something like a little plushie, or a hat, or I would even do shorty socks, or I could do a small cross stitch pattern, you know, something like, you know, that we've been working on stream, like something like that size, and we can communicate about what that is, with the caveat that y'all have to be patient with me doing the custom crafts, because those will take time to get to you. I will get out everyone else's, all of the other giveaways and rewards first, and then I'll get the crafts out as they become as I get them done. But it will take time because I already have Speckle and BK, wait, not BK, Rainbow to make, oh wait, and I think BK too, right? Yeah, BK too. So Speckle, Rainbow, and BK have already got custom crafts coming their way. So I've already got 3 going, so this will be a 4th. So you will have to be patient with me. I will not forget, you just have to be patient. So I'm gonna start that right now. The only criteria is 5 people entered, and you do have to be a follower of this channel in order to enter the giveaway and be willing to give me your mailing address so that I can send it to you. So exclamation point raffle to enter into this giveaway. This isn't like a weighted thing. This is just for everybody gets an equal shot. So go ahead and jump in that. That's going to run for like the next hour or so. So get in the giveaway, and then let us keep stitching and chatting and all of that. So yeah, and like I said, we will communicate over what that will be for you. And it will be kind of fun to see what you all choose as well. I also still have to finish the emote, so that has to get finished too. And hopefully I did not just bite off more than I could chew with all of the custom crafts. But they will get out to everyone. Might I just mention how amazing you all look? Well, thank you, River. I did, yes. I drew, because I did that at the, when we reached the goal. And Tiger won that. You will wait as long. Okay. You already have, you have the mushy coming your way. Yeah, I figured I would draw them as we reach the goals. That way, and honestly, these streams are kind of the, like, good streams that for us to be hitting these goals on, because I think most people in the community are here and, like, paying attention or at least, like, lurking enough that they can get in on them. You couldn't remember, but yeah, I feel that. That's why I have a spreadsheet. And I put all of that information into the spreadsheet. If you win, can I just have a vial of blood? Then you'll make me and you can make, there we go. So if Cody wins, I'm sending her blood. You stole some of your quesadillas and you took Bowser. So yeah, so that giveaway is going on right now. If you want to join in, feel free to do so. And it can be like, you know, it could be like, you were like, oh, I really, really liked the mushrooms and I was really sorry, like, and I really wanted to win them. And then that could be your custom craft. If you liked the plushy potato and you want a plushy potato, I will knit you a plushy potato. Yeah. You're surprised you were able to touch it. He was very skittish. Oh, Speckle, by the way, on Friday, got Rysand to touch her hand with his nose. So this was like a huge, huge deal. And he even like came out and didn't go running, flying away. Yeah, she got to touch Rysand. He is real. Your mission is to take all of our kitties and make a kitty colony. You will end up with one very traumatized cat if you take Rysand. Just saying. Oh, all of the bots going at once. Oh my goodness. You're the cat shouter, whisperers are noobs. He did back away slowly after sniffing your hand, then jumped down the stairs through the railing. But it's still a step. It was a step. It was a step. You can be traumatized together. This cat is like, he's so weird. He's so very, very weird. I don't even know what to say about him. Yes, you were petting distance of the High Lord of the stream. And he came out and he like sniffed Speckle's bag and he made eye contact and didn't flee in terror. He did you know, hide a little. But he didn't like go skittering away. It was progress. It was definite progress. The trauma of seeing Haley outside your shop. I don't know who Haley is. Is Haley a Stardew person? One quesadilla down. Very nice, Rainbow. I think I mentioned I have a roast in the crock pot. That's what we'll do for dinner. I'll have to make some. Do like some potatoes to go with it. And carrots, because that's like the only vegetable my kids will eat. Haley in Stardew, she's not bad unless you're trying to be friends. You just ignore her otherwise. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to cut my thread and get new thread or keep going. I guess I'll keep going a little bit. Also a hair on this. And see if I can at least get to the end of the row. You're almost done with your first bottle of water. Ooh, so it has like, it sounds like you made them like, I'm assuming that means they're a good spice. Buffalo is good spice. Oh no. See, I thought I was gonna do it this way, and maybe this was not the way to do it. Because now we're nodding. I think we're just gonna get a fresh one. Let's just get a fresh one. We got knots. Let's undo it. Maybe. I can get the knot undone. Oh, the pulled pork. Hentai wants to use it in some ramen. So you're making lunch. Oh yeah, you said you were gonna make ramen for his lunches. Here you go. You got some pork to use. I'm doing the roast, and then I also got stuff for tacos, and I thought we could use either the pork or the beef in like tacos nachos later this week. That was kind of my thought process behind all of that. Hi, Big Baker. Welcome in. How are you? You made beans and pork ribs yesterday for dinner, and that's lunch today. That sounds good, too. I did pulled pork on Friday when Speckle came over, so we had that. Okay, there we go. It is unknotted. Let me thread this through and start a new one. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. It is. You were able to eat Shin ramen for the first time without panting from the heat. Spice tolerance is getting so much better. Very good. Yeah, I think you mentioned you were working on like spice tolerance. I need to cut this because it's kind of fray at the end. So I need to cut that and thread it through. You're going to broil pork steaks and cut them up and put them in the ramen, but you want... Well, it saves you a step. So there's that. You're doing well, just waking up and catching some streams. Glad to hear it. I'm doing okay. Today is kind of a difficult day, so I'm a little bit lower energy than usual, but in good news, we hit our primary goal of raising $300 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital today on stream. So that was amazing. And we are now moving on to our first stretch goal of $400 for St. Jude. So I'm not going to complain because we had good things happen. So yay. And thank you for stopping in and for the stream. I'm glad that you're doing well. Stretch, push, pull, up, down, left, right. Yeah. Stretch goals. Stretch goals. That's what we're going with. Because a majority of St. Jude funding comes from generous donors, St. Jude has the freedom to focus on what matters most. Like motorcycles driving by. Saving kids regardless of their financial situation. Yeah, that is the amazing thing about St. Jude, is that the kids who go there for treatment, their families will never get a bill from St. Jude. And if you live in the US, you know how expensive healthcare can be. And cancer treatment, life-threatening disease treatment can be very cost prohibitive. And so the fact that St. Jude is able to offer that kind of care to the families, and they won't receive a bill, they don't receive a bill for medical treatment, for food, for housing, anything like that. Everything is 100% paid for by donors. And I'm so glad that we've been able to contribute to that cause. And the St. Jude Play Live event going on for 2024, in which gamers are raising money for St. Jude, has already raised over $1 million. And I'm just really proud to be a part of that, and proud of all of you for supporting me in that and giving too. Yeah, it was awesome. We were excited for the goals. It was good things to do that. Feels good. So yeah, being here and hitting our goals definitely made the day feel better, for sure. You're quite bored at the moment. You want to stitch, but you can't backpack because you already have. You played lots of games today, so you're just kind of sitting. What about you could read? Like, you could read a book. Up, up, down, down, right, left, B, A, start. You could read. We could talk about what books we're reading. I am still working my way through the 3rd book of the Bound and the Broken series. The reason I say I'm still making my way through it is because it's 1,400 pages, which caught me off guard. Longest book I've read in a really, really long time. I'm about 75% of the way done though. And it's, I'm liking it. I'm waiting. I'm interested to see how it's gonna play out. And we're kind of like, and I think there's another book. Sorry, there's another not. Because there's definitely no, I'm on page like 1100. And there's no way this book is wrapping up or the series is wrapping up in the next 300 pages. So I'm pretty sure there's another book, but it's not out yet. So then I have to wait, which is never fun. You're on book 3 of the Poppy Wars. Oh yeah, you were talking about that. I'm also listening to, I think it's book 4 of From Blood and Ash. So I'm in that annoying part where they did the thing and it went how I expected it to go, but they thought it would go better, and now we're kind of like, it's this point of like they're trying to resolve what happened, so it's like really tense at the moment in that series. You read about 3 chapters today and you have a headache, but you're loving the book you're reading. That's what you can still share about it. Doesn't matter. Feel free to share. You never know. Ooh, you're on Wings and Ruin. How's that going, Berry Hubby? You're on chapter 6 or 7 of Empire of Storms. Speckle, I love that you are loving audiobooks, honestly. Like, that makes me so happy. So happy. You would have read more last night, but you were catching up on. Fair enough. Fair enough. Your wrist also hurts. Goodness, you're falling apart. I hope it's not like, is it like carpal tunnel kind of thing? Because that's not good. I was reading a little bit before I went on stream, and then I was like, no, I have to get up. I have to start stream. I just was slow and procrastinating doing so. So in the book you're reading, the main character is just uncovering the mystery and chasing down his true love. Love that. You don't know, it just hurts. Okay. Well, do some, like, can you do like some of these kind of stretches or like things like this to kind of stretch your wrist? I mean, don't do it if it like hurts too bad, but you know. To do some world building for one of your stories, the one with Jordan in it, you're making up music genres popular in Zale, which is the city they live in. You have 4 in mind. You're starting with Cybertasia. You think it's like electronica, psychedelic music, highly sensual lyrics mixed together. Next, you'll do noisemaker since you're having the clear ideas to make up a genre while you're using the Sims 4. I love that. That you're using the Sims 4 cast to humanize them. That's cool. And I think the way you described that one genre, like that word evokes a lot of those imageries with me. It hurts quite bad. You think you can. Oh, okay. Well, maybe put some ice on it. Or here you go. Ice. Ice, River. Ice. This is why you need ice. Your stomach is definitely shrinking. You're full from one quesadilla. But it was a good quesadilla. Yeah, River's like, I will eat the rest. Send them to me, please. I think using cast in Sims 4 is like a really fun way to imagine characters and things like that, and I think it can help you with that, like the creative process too. So it's really cool. You use peas. Okay, fine. Get your peas then and put your peas on there. You could eat one section of it and it'd be your whole meal. I haven't looked at the picture in Discord. But usually one quesadilla is plenty for me if I even get through that. Although when we make quesadillas, a lot of times for mine I use a corn tortilla. The kids prefer flour, but I use corn. And those are smaller. But I usually just eat one. But I cover it also. I make pico de gallo and I cover it with pico de gallo and avocado and sour cream. Peas on. That does sound weird when you read it out loud. It certainly does. 5 minutes ice, 5 minute heat, repeat, then do again. Okay. See, I was always told never to put heat on a joint. But that's been a while. If it's a joint pain. If it's like muscle pain, tendon pain, then you can. But like joints, they usually say not. I always thought you weren't supposed to put heat on it. Like I said, that's been a while since I have had anything done. You also sometimes buy the street taco low size carb tortilla, and then you can eat a whole one if you do it that way. You also use those to make a healthier pizza that won't kill you with the carbs. Yeah, well, tortillas I think are lower carb in general. But I know flour is harder, right? You'll do that eventually when you have the motivation to move. Purple tunnel, you were instructed to ice, not heat. Shoulder heat before therapy, ice after. Yeah, I think it depends on the type of injury it is. Because they say that heat, if in certain cases, will increase inflammation where ice will reduce it. If your other half didn't have to work tonight, he would have it. You made a pizza case. Oh, nice. That sounds yummy. And like something kids would like a lot too, I think. I haven't made quesadillas in a while. You still have the low carb variety. They're high fiber, so the fiber... Oh, right. Makes sense. You think it may be bad when you move it in a circle and it makes a click. I don't know. My wrists like click and crack a lot. So I'm not really a good one to ask. But most of my joints click and crack a lot. My elbows snap. So if you ever hear like a weird snapping sound that sounds like a stick snapping in half, it's probably my elbow. Because it tends to do that. You're gonna go with you're fine because you don't want to move. It could be some carpal tunnel stuff, honestly. An orthodox way of world building, you know. You know what? You just gotta do what makes sense for you. I don't think that there's like... If that's how something works for you, then that's the way you do it. I don't think there's like any set of rules. Your back creaks. Yeah, mine does too. The popping is just fluid, yeah, releasing from the joint. Yeah, it's not anything bad. Yep, normal to crack as you grow. Just as us getting crunchy as we grow. That's usually when you... If it hurt. Yeah, exactly. If it hurts is when it's the problem. You hate it when your elbow locks on you and you have to stop them. Yeah. Unless you're simply bubbly. The first indicator of CTS, raise your elbows to your side, place your hands back down with your wrists bent so your fingers are pointing down. Count how long before you get tingles in your... Yes. I think I did. And I think they say, like, if you do, like, this or something. I can't remember. Yeah, like this, right? It's this. You're not flexible enough for that. You don't get tingles, but the day you're ulnar, there's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's elbow, not wrist. You're not flexible enough for that? Oh, no. If it tingles, then it's an indicator. Yeah. Yep. Didn't know that one. You had to ask your doctor because you crack all your joints from the neck down, including your toes. That kind of hurt. Oh no. Well, like Speckle was saying, if it hurts, it could be like a tendon issue. It turns... So I'm apparently, have... like hyper reflexes. So like when the doctor like taps your knee to check your reflexes, I jump really hard and really far. You are alive. That is what matters. You can't put your elbows up like that right now because right, but left hand is still tingly. Right hand takes a long time to get tingly. Yeah, mine didn't get tingly when I did that. You had surgery for carpal tunnel. Well, it's good to know that it worked on your right. Not that you have a car, you get to finally... Now that you have a car, you finally... Well, good. I'm glad you get to go to the doctor. It is important to, you know, keep up on health and take care of our bodies. All important things. My kid's pediatrician is closing her office, so we've kind of been in this scramble to get new doctors for them. Well, the daughter we were trying to get a new doctor for anyway because she turned 18. But then I had to also transfer my son, so we're like working on getting into some new doctors for them, which is like a whole thing. I could never get into Doctor Who. Just not my thing. And it's not because it's British, because I really like a lot of British TV. I just could never get into that. Yes, we do have a giveaway going on right now for a custom craft because we reached $250 for St. Jude. So if you would like to get in on that, type exclamation point raffle in the chat. And just anyone can enter. You just have to be following and be willing to give me your mailing address so that I can send it to you, and also be patient so that I can actually make said craft. Same, though you did spend, I know you spent a long time knitting a Doctor Who scarf. Did you ever, and you did actually finish that scarf, right? I think I did see that there was a new season of Doctor Who. Isn't it on like Disney Plus? Did I see it on Disney Plus? You finished it, you gave it to Hentaya for Christmas one year. I remember when you were working on it. I just couldn't remember if you finished it. But I did know it was for Hentaya. Because I accidentally called Speckle Peckle on stream. Okay, yeah, I thought it was on Disney. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't really watch much shows. Mainly because I get in bed and then I just read. Plus children they take time. Especially right now with like seasons in and things like that. The boy has 2 track meets this week. So that makes stuff a little bit hectic. Actually, this is a really busy week coming up. So you will know, since we're talking about the week coming up, quick note, slightly different stream castle. So I read castle and I think I said stream castle. Slightly different stream schedule this week. Instead of streaming on Thursday, I'm gonna stream on Wednesday because the daughter and I are going to go get our haircut on Thursday because oh my gosh, do I need a haircut. And Speckle may be joining us if she can get in at the same time. So there will not be a stream on Thursday, but there will be on Wednesday instead. And we're gonna kind of power through Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, cross country is where their course is like through like on trails or in woods or things like that. And so it's different every time. Track is track and field, which is running on like in the Olympics, which is running on a track. And he runs the 800 meters and the 1600 meters. That is what he runs. Running it. Why do I sense a bit of sarcasm there? You need to call the salon tomorrow. Yeah, 10 a.m. Yep. Yeah, ask if she has any around with us. And I think she might. So. But yeah, that's what track is. Mine either, but you work in middle school, so you're familiar with the extracurriculars. Yeah, that's what he's more of a distance runner, not really a sprinter. Well, I guess an 800 is considered middle distance. So an 800 is 2 laps around the track, and a 1600 is 4 laps around the track. To give you like a perspective, track is super boring. I enjoyed his cross country meets much more. They were far more interesting. I find track to be very boring. You run too from your responsibilities mainly, but you do run. Nice, Cody. I used to run before I got COVID. I ran. I loved running. It was a huge form of stress release for me and just a great way to stay active. I miss it, especially in the spring because the weather gets nice and I just want to be out running. You do not run. If you ever see me running, you should too, because something's coming to get me. You only run after your youngest, which, to be fair, it can be quite the workout. So your middle little was doing track, and she got a new pair of track sneakers right before COVID. No, he is a 10. Nope. He has a men's like 10 and a half. He has giant feet. You and your mom saw a psychic night at a local pub and you were so tempted to go and the clairvoyance and say, I see walking in your future, then stand up and shout, it's a miracle. You can mobilize a little, but not a lot. So you could, that would be kind of funny. Yeah, no, He's got big feet. Your kid is size 4. He's still growing though. So I don't know what he will end up as. But yeah, he's like, I think he has track shoes. I think his shoes are, I think they're like a 10 or a 10 and a half. He's got, he has spikes that he races in, and then he has, like normal, like trainers for, like practice and stuff like that. So he races in spikes and then wears the others for practice. And I think his are Brooks. We have a, there's a locally owned running store not too far from here. And it's really nice. They do discounts for kids that are doing, like, that for student athletes. So they give student athletes a discount. And they have like gait specialists, so they'll watch you walk and they'll tell you what shoes are the best for your feet and help you get those. And then they have like, it used to be 30 days, but I think they increased it to 60 days where you've got that long to wear your shoes, and if you don't like them or they're bothering your feet in any way, you can bring them back and they'll give you, and you can like trade them in, or they'll just give you your money back. So you have like a period of time to try them, which when he started running, the first pair of shoes he got, he thought he really liked, and then he wore them and they were really, his feet really started to hurt, and we were able to take them back and they gave him a new pair of shoes. So it's a really nice, and they do, they sponsor a lot of like the running events in the area, and they sponsor like the high school and middle school track and cross country seasons and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Salmon, you have a joke because you don't like to clean. If you ever see you cleaning, your first question is Sam alive? And 2 is, that's fair. I don't really like cleaning either. It's not my favorite thing to do. So kind of like the running thing. Your kid is 17. He will grow more. Where will you? Yeah, that starts to get big. What's the difference between cleats and sneakers? Because trainers are just trainers over here. So cleats are different than spikes. So cleats usually you wear on like a field sport, and basically like the bottom of the shoe has little like nubs on it, so you grip the ground, you can grip the ground better. So that's what cleats are. Spikes are what runners wear, and it's literally like little metal like spikes that, like prongs that stick out of the bottom of the shoes, and those are usually just on like the toe and the ball of the feet. It's not the whole shoe, where cleats are the whole shoe. No, it is not a type of stiletto. And the length of the spikes varies on if you are a sprinter or a distance runner. Like distance runners have longer spikes than sprinters do. And there are cross-country spikes as well, which help because they're running on trails and things like that. So, I thought, so that, and those get muddy and wet and, like, slippery, so it helps them, like, get their grip on the ground when they do cross-country. You thought spikes were pleasers. You might take them to the local high school steer and donate them to a student that can't afford them, because they are. They really are. And that's not a bad idea. Because I'm sure that there are kids that need shoes that have a hard time with them. Before COVID happened, a group that I was a part of, we did a yeah, I don't have a command for that. Sorry. Because it's through Epidemic. is where I get my my stuff. I can send you the playlist in a minute. You may doze off for a bit. Okay, Rainbow, no worries. Get a nap in. You've earned it. You deserve it. I did some charity work with a local school district a few years ago before COVID happened. And I went into the school district and I asked them, what do you need? Like, because so many times people, when they want to like donate things or do fundraisers or like drives for collecting things, they just like, they decide that they're gonna get what they think they need, which isn't necessarily what the, you know, the school or the shelter or whatever it is actually needs. So I went to the school and I sat down with the superintendent and the principal of the individual school. And I said, what is it that your school is in need of? What do your kids need the most? Because we want to be able, we're doing this event, and part of this event is like gonna go to the schools, and we want to be able to give you something that the kids need. And the first thing that they told me they needed was shoes. Like all kinds of shoes, because you said you would be surprised the number of kids that don't have good shoes. They have shoes with holes in them, they're falling apart, they don't fit, what have you. So, and it was a small like rural school district, but through our event we were able to raise so we didn't take shoe donations, but we took money for donations for shoes. We also took donations for gloves and socks, because they said like waterproof gloves were a big thing that they needed, and then socks. We took money so that we could just go buy shoes. We went on this big shopping spree. There was a store that happened to be closing, and they had a bunch of shoes on clearance, and we were able to, oh no, public schools here in the US have no money. There's no money for schools in the US. Nope. Teachers buy supplies for their classrooms out of their own pocket. Nope, the school cannot fund it because they do not have the funds to do it. Not at all. So, but anyway, we were able to raise enough money that we brought to this school. I think we brought 35 pairs of shoes to this school. And the staff, and everything, they were crying. Like the office staff were in tears, weeping over what we were able to bring and give to this school to provide for these kids. Because the school, yeah, they just can't. They don't have the money to do it. There's no, the funding, that's like one of the first things that the federal government cuts is schools and education. Because an uneducated public is an easier public to control. So you have a very rich friend, a childhood friend. Just as an idea, he sold a $4 million home because it wasn't big enough and needed to upgrade. Oh my gosh. At one time we talked and he insisted that people who were homeless need cars to get to work. So he held a fundraiser to buy cars. He didn't understand why it failed and why the homeless kept asking for food, and oh my goodness. I mean, bless him for like wanting to raise money for cars, but oh, that does seem like a little out of touch. Yeah, supply lists get sent home with the kids and the parents send supplies with their kids. Yep. And also usually in those supply lists, there's like the classroom also needs like Clorox wipes for cleaning things, or tissue or paper towel or things like that. Schools you've worked at, parents would bring extra for kids who didn't have the money to buy their supplies. Schools don't get money. Nope, they don't. I know, and I know there are like church groups that also do, that will do like backpacks where people will buy school supplies and fill up a backpack to donate to the school for those kids who can't afford school supplies. They also do things where they fill up a backpack with like bread and peanut butter and jelly and things like that so that the kids have meals on the weekends. That maybe their only meal that they get is at school. So I mean, your school, high school did that, but they funded everything except PE clothes and uniform. Yeah. Yeah, they want to push private school, or well, charter schools. Yeah. Yeah, church members donate lightly used backpacks, tote bags. They get filled with school supplies and food stuff. Yep. You do that every year. You always get extra school supplies. Yeah, I try. Well, I don't really have to do school supplies anymore, but I try to do that. Or like if there's, I have to send in money for field trips. I always try to send in extra, so that if there's a kid, you know, that needs some money for a field trip, they have that. When you were in your first year, you were given a list that said uniform, then a list of clothing on the website, and that was it. Yeah, uniforms aren't common here in public schools, so that's not usually a thing, but school supplies. Yeah, it is. It is for education and medical. It definitely is. Yep. It has good food. All children are guaranteed 1 meal a day, but children with needs get breakfast and a big lunch. Schools remain open for the kids on weekends specifically. Also, during COVID, they sent food packs weekly. There has been, so this is a stupid fight that has been happening, because during COVID, there was, they did make it so that all kids in public schools got free lunch, and I think a free breakfast as well. And then they stopped that, and this was like a federal level, so like every school in the country did that. So they stopped that, and then it went back that then your kids had to pay for their lunch. But our governor in Michigan made it so that is now the case in Michigan, so lunches are free now. But not every state is like that, and you would not believe the people who throw a fit over making sure the kids get free lunches. I mean, it's absurd. A lot of TV stations will do stuff. Yeah, I've seen that, where people donate stuff. Yep, I've seen that too. Your school has free breakfast and lunch. That's great, because that is the only meal some kids get. The people who badmouth and slander our governor, and she's done nothing but fight. I agree. She has done a lot of good stuff. Even when they plotted to kidnap her. Not to get political, but yeah, I agree. They were really awful to her during COVID too. But it was like, nobody knew what we were supposed to do during COVID. Like, oh yeah, there was a plot to kidnap our governor. And they were gonna take her to another state and hold her on trial for treason because they didn't like the way she did COVID. Yep, that was the whole thing. And she has, like, kids, right? Like, kids. She has, like, had high school girls. So, yeah, it was kind of scary. You have to pay for lunch at school, but it's a pick and choose, so you could have a cookie lunch if you wanted to. Yeah, they have stuff like that here, too. You don't supply fundraisers, though almost 2 years ago, a kid's house burned down, and the community left so much at their school for them. Clothes, food, mattresses, beds, everything except the house. That's amazing. Your governor, on the other hand, was involved in utility. Yeah, you guys had a scary governor for a while, if I remember correctly. Why are you laughing so hard? Treason! No, but that was seriously what they were gonna do. They were gonna take her to like Wisconsin and try her for treason, which you know what that meant. They called her Whitler, yeah, because she enforced the mask policy and social distancing. Yep. Oh, I know. Yeah, our previous governor poisoned the water supply. Yeah, he did mishandle the whole thing. And actually, real interesting thing on that one, Speckle. So the man who preceded me at one of my appointments was involved in the cover-up for that. And it was like a big thing. And he made all sorts of excuses for what happened with that. And you know what I did. So, yeah. Yep. You're not selling. I would never try to sell the US on you. Nope. I would not. I definitely would not. Most of your state government is corrupt. Yeah. You'll be a retire. At least you have that option. Sugar is testing how bad your hay fever is now and how bad you sunburn, as there's sunshine in Oregon and she wants to be outside all day. Well, I can't say that I blame her. I'll come with you. You'll stay here, but you're waiting for Angel and I'll have some smoky boats. You could visit. Just a visit. How's that? I agree. Yeah, I know, Rainbow, right? You have a gentrification issue here, so as a country we are asking people to retire elsewhere. Oh, interesting. You'd be living at the border. Easy to cross. Perfect. There you go. Let's hope you don't get... Right? Yeah. Yeah, you can come visit the US, but just don't need medical care. This is like... being splitty and keeps like coming. We shall protect you at all costs. I think I messed up in my count here for the head because I was like 1 off. But that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it because I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Your lavender is... yeah, it happens. You'll just visit for work and that's it. Yeah, exactly. Just visit. I don't blame you for that. Bodyguard channel. I probably would not be a very effective bodyguard. I'm feisty, but I'm not very strong. And I don't have very much stamina. Oh my gosh, it's not splitting, it keeps coming off my needle. Like I keep like slipping my needle. Hubby has everything covered, international insurance. Oh, well that's nice. That's good. You wouldn't be a very nice queen either. I'm just having a hard time like rethreading it. You think part of the problem is that... yeah, your fabric... I did not expect your fabric to be quite like that. I think... if I had known that, I would have encouraged you to spend a little bit more on the other fabric. Because the other fabric is what I'm using, and it's still kind of stiff, but not quite as bad as what you have. No, we didn't get kicked out of we didn't go to a craft shop this time. Speckle was at my house. I think that's I think it's just because it was like that slightly, like, it was like the Michaels brand, maybe? Yeah, we just got yeah, we got told Joann's was closed. So we went to Michael's instead, which was open later. Yep, exactly. But what was weird is we went to Joann's, but the doors were open. So, oh shoot, okay. Ad going. Let's do a tater hunt real quick here, and I'll take a break. And we'll do that. And also, there's still about 10 minutes left to get in on the giveaway. So I'm going to take a quick break, get up, stretch, move around. Y'all should do so as well, and I'll be back in a few minutes. You keep getting ads for a place called Abu Dhabi Do. It's not in I have no idea what that is. Also, River, there is the playlist that I have going right now for you if you want to check it out. It's a themed one under the arts and crafts. I went with painting and drawing today. You might just stop and see if you can buy a single skein of this lavender. You're worried with it fraying that you'll run out and you'll be near the shop tomorrow. Okay. Because we wrote down the number, right? That you used. Those skeins are really cheap too. They're like, I think they're like 60, between like 60 and 75 cents for one. So they're not particularly expensive. And also, because I don't think I gave you anywhere near enough, as I'm realizing as I'm stitching along here. I am still not good at determining how much floss I need for things. So probably good. Yeah, they have a better variety of the cross stitch fabric. in Joann's. I got mine there. Well, wait, no, I take that back. This is stuff Abby, my daughter, got me for Christmas. But the stuff that I'm using for the emo I got at Joann's, and it's an 18 count as a 14. Therapy is at 5 and it's Monday, so getting there. I think they're open later on Mondays though. I think it was just Sunday that they were open. They were closed early. They think they're open to like 8 or 9 during the week. It was just because it was Sunday that they closed early. Yeah, so you shouldn't have any problem getting there in time. But yeah, I'm not good at knowing how much floss it takes to do a thing. So I'm thinking you are probably going to need more. It's raining. Is this a good thing? It's a downpour. Oh, wow. Oh, you've been in a drought. Okay. You know what? I did know that. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm just, as you say that, I'm recalling how you guys like couldn't, you had to have your water turned off and stuff. Hooray for rain. Yes. Yay, yay. I just pulled this off again. Oh my goodness. So the stinky bed monsters pulled you into the bed and made you lie down. And you saw my face and thought, oh, you've been defeated. So you go into electricity rationing and you will still have water rationing 3 days a week. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. But at least it's raining. Like, that's good. When I'm gonna be real ignorant here, Cody, and I apologize for that. When is your rainy? Because don't you have like a rainy season? Because you don't really have like winter. When is that? Forgive my ignorance. Your rainy season starts at the end of March. Okay. So is it kind of equivalent to like our spring? Did you do the rain dance? You were doing it for you. We're still in like our spring. We haven't really gone into like our, because we will a lot of times in the summer we'll go through long periods where we don't have we don't get a lot of rain sometimes. It's okay, you don't have to know this is. Thank you, I appreciate that. I try, if it's, you know, relevant to a person I know, I try to know. No, not at all. Rainy season. Oh, okay. Got it. See, we learn. That's wild. Oh, I didn't mean like from a rain perspective. I meant more of like a timing perspective. Because like technically spring kind of starts here in the end of, towards the end of March. Not if you live in Michigan, you get like a week of spring if you're lucky. Okay, get a drink, hydrate. Help that headache. Massive downpours. Oh, that's your winter. Okay, okay, fair enough. Got it. Like, not finding this hole. There we go. You have summer or winter, that's it. Yeah, I knew you didn't have like the in-between stuff like we get, or supposedly get. We did get more this year. This is true. We had a really mild winter. We were talking about that, how we didn't really get much snow in general. They did. They started for us in, well, heck, they kind of started in February. But then they kind of have also bounced all over the place. And it never really got, we only had like, there was like that 1 week or so in January where it got real cold, but we never had like the super, super cold snap that we usually get. It's so weird. We'll have 2 days of 70 degrees Fahrenheit, then drop down to 40s, then go back up. I know, it's just, it's wild. It's wild. Okay, the raffle for the custom cross stitch has ended. The chances to enter. Did everyone who is here and wanted to enter into that raffle get a chance to enter? If you didn't, let me know and I can open it back up for a few minutes so you can get entered. If not, I'm gonna draw the winner after I separate this floss. Yeah. You get hit by climate phenomenon El Nino, and you are lucky other countries have full rationing electricity and water for months longer than we have. Okay. Yeah, I know about El Nino. Because I remember there has been like years where it's like impacted like the US and it was like this whole thing. Like it was this bizarre thing, but no, it's actually like a normal weather phenomenon that happens all the time. But yeah, so I remember hearing about all of that. Also, I have my son who is obsessed with the weather, so there's that too. He likes to talk about tornadoes and clouds and those sorts of things. Okay. It does. Yeah, I did know that I knew that it, like, some years it gets worse than others, depending on things. And I know that as climate change has been happening, that those sorts of phenomena have becoming more and more extreme. So that stuff I did know. Okay, if everyone is entered into the giveaway who wants to be entered into the giveaway, I am going to pick a winner. So, you'd love to see the cloud scene. You can see the clouds. Oh, that it would be cool. Yeah, he would like that. He would like that. All right, yeah. Drum roll. All right, picking a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Speckle has won a custom craft for St. Jude. Woo! Congratulations, Speckle. You won. Hype, 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 hype. Let me know. We'll talk. You can let me know what you want for your custom crafts. I know how to find you too, so I won't be too worried. Yeah, that's 2. You get 2. You get 2. Cause you got, yeah, cause of your donation and the prize. So yeah, you can pick 2. And I'll hook you up. Brad came to visit you. Okay, send a pic. I should go look. I know Rainbow posted something in the Discord too. So I will go look at Discord pictures in a second here. I'm hoping I will actually remember to post the picture of our progress on stream of this. I don't know that I will, because I definitely didn't remember to last time. I should do it. I should snap the picture like right at the end of stream so that I actually remember to post it, because I forgot last time. I apologize for that. He left as soon as you got the camera. Of course he did. A slouchy hat of my choosing and an... Okay. Can do. Can do. I'm like... Wait, an HK cross stitch. What's an HK cross stitch? Hello Kitty, got it. I'm like, hold on. I don't know what HK means. At first my brain read it as HP, like Harry Potter, and then I was like, wait, no, that's not right, and that doesn't make sense. I need to ask. Okay, yes. I will do that. Absolutely. 100%. Do you want your slouchy hat to be worsted weight or fingering weight? It's, I know, it just like the letters were not registering to me. And I'm like, HK, what am I missing? Maybe fingering less heavy and can wear, okay, perfect. I can do that. And I have a pattern. I already know what pattern I would use. I'll do like a basic one. I don't know if you've ever seen the sock head hat. That's what I'm thinking. I've knit a few of those. Both of the kids. I've knit them for both of the kids. And I know I've got yarn that'll work for you too. So not worried about that either. That'll be good too, because that's a nice portable project. Which I like. That's exactly what we were envisaging. This is perfect. Okay. Then I will do a sockhead hat for you. That will work. Look, it's actually kind of starting to look a little bit more like a dinosaur now. It's a little less abstract and kind of starting to take shape. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We have a tangle. You took a pill, should feel better too. Well, have a pill because, oh no. Well, I hope that it makes you feel better, River. I'm about 3 rows ahead of you. You've been distracted by Discord. Oh, I was gonna go look at Discord. Ooh, look at Petal go. Petal's farther than all of us. She's flying. Oh yeah, that is a big quesadilla. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to eat all of that either. Okay, back to stitching. You know what you're craving right now? A chicken pizza. That doesn't sound terrible. Not really hungry. I have dinner going. I can smell it. It's starting to make the house smell. Not really all that hungry. It just popped into your brain. Well, there you go. Are you able to get a chicken pizza? Or make a chicken pizza? I know sometimes there's, like, we have frozen pizzas here that are like a chicken pizza. Cottage, oh. Have you ever been to the original Cottage Inn, Speckle? Like the real Cottage Inn in Ann Arbor? Because if not, I know, oh, you can't really have pizza though. I'm gonna say, we may need to take a trip to Ann Arbor. That was my absolute favorite place to go and eat. Because the original, the actual Cottage Inn, so much better than the takeout places. So good. So good. Best pizza ever. It might. I don't know. I haven't been to that one in a while. But it's Sunday, River. Speckle doesn't stream on Sundays. Sugar is over being outside for a bit. She sniffed a bumblebee, and luckily it didn't get mad, but she decided she wanted to go back inside. Well, I'm glad that it didn't sting her. And for your sake, I'm glad you're back inside. I think I just put this through the total wrong spot, because this looks really wrong. So let me fix this. Normally, if Hentaya wants pizza, you eat the toppings off one piece and eat the crunchy edit, and that's it. Yeah. You thought it was Saturday. It is not Saturday. I'm streaming. I don't stream on Saturdays. It's Stitching Sunday. Which really applies to whether or not I'm knitting or cross-stitching. Both apply. I think really having a rough time here with this floss. This floss is kind of fussy. Shoulder needs, yes, stretch your shoulder. Good to stretch your shoulder. Oh, where did my needle just go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh man, I'm starting to lose it. You're procrastinating next week, so it's Monday of last week. I think everything will go, but think about it this way. At least you're gonna get it over with, and then that anxiety will be gone. And you won't have to, I mean, yes, there will be other stuff that you'll have to work with, but it won't be looming over top of you. And you'll be able to just come out the other side and start getting better. You're really not excited anymore for next week. You just can't be bothered at this rate. I mean, that's fair. But think about, it'll be, you know, the benefit, and once you're out the other side, you'll be glad that it's done. What day next week is it? If you don't mind my asking. You don't have to share if you don't want to. Never feel like you have to share anything. Thursday. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You'll be cross-stitching finally. Exactly. That's your reward. You'll get to start. I hope that you love it. And it's like the gateway into far more exciting things for you. It'll be awesome. I'm really excited that you all have gone on this journey with me and that we're doing this all together. Like, I think that, like, this is really fun. I'm glad. I think, Cody, you were the one that had the idea. So I thank you for your genius in coming up with this idea for us to do this as a community. You like this? This is a good boppy song. The gateway made you think you're over here getting addicted. Well, we could be. I mean, these sorts of things can be addicting. Gotta love a stitch. It is. It's great. It's fun. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I have too. Like, it was a good idea. I never really even thought about it. And so then when you had that idea, I was like, oh, you know what? That actually... that could be a lot of fun. And I've got a knot again. Not really a knot. This is a simple knot to pull out, but... and especially because, like, I know, like, this is really the first time you've done it too, isn't it, Cody? So, like, having you get started with it, and then, like, helping Speckle get started, and then once we get River started, that's fun. You've loved watching y'all, and now you have a... you know, you do know a teeny, and you're gonna do some, and so then you will have done a teeny weeny bit of cross stitch. And I did, so River, when you go to start, if you can't remember how to, like, with starting and you need help with that, I did upload the VOD of the stitch along, like the first one where I actually, like, put the fabric in the hoop and everything, and explained how I did that. So that is on my VOD from last week on my other YouTube channel. And I'm sure YouTube can teach you. YouTube can teach you anything. That's how I learned how to knit, is YouTube. I kind of had experience with cross stitching because I did it with my grandma, so I kind of knew the basics of it. So I didn't really need to watch any YouTube. Although I did watch YouTube for French knot, but that's not a normal cross stitch. You've never done it before? That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, check. And it might be helpful, it might not. It's also a great knot hot stems. Oh yeah, exactly. That is one of the things with like knitting, crochet, is the yarn. Depending on what you're working on, it can get pretty warm. Like knitting blankets in the summer can be a little bit toasty. You think you'll tolerate your friend teaching you? So it's not like a super detailed tutorial, by the way. So, you know, there's my caveat. I'm not a professional at this. But hopefully it offers some assistance. But still, YouTube is a great resource for stuff. Ooh, I love thunder and lightning. I actually really do enjoy a thunderstorm. Not so much when it gets like windy and scary and like all of the trees fall down around my house and I don't have internet for 2 weeks. Cause that kind of sucked. No, not 2 weeks. It was like almost a month I didn't have internet. That wasn't very fun. But I do like a good thunderstorm. It was 22 degrees. Did the temperature drop a whole bunch? You like thunderstorms as well, Tiger? Yeah, thunderstorms are, especially at night, like a nice, like, gentle thunderstorm, not a particularly violent one, is like, I find a like really good sleeping weather. It's pretty nice out, but you got jump scared by the flash. Oh, I can understand that. And then sometimes when the thunder is like the loud crack. Oh, wow, it dropped quite a bit. That's a pretty big drop. We get that too, where a storm, like it'll be really quite warm and then a storm rolls through and the temperatures just plummet. Again, in the UK, it's normal. Yeah, it's really not that weird here either. Like Speckle was saying, we'll have like 70-degree Fahrenheit days and then it'll drop down into like the 40s and then it'll go back up, and then we had 1 week where there was like a tornado warning and then there was snow. Yes, I am in Michigan. Yep. I am in the mitten. That's the only thing you miss from when you moved to Utah is the thunderstorms, because they don't happen in Oregon very. Oh, okay. Because of the because it's like more of that temperate climate as opposed to the mountainy. You just get rain. Yeah, just rain isn't as fun as a thunderstorm. You're hoping none of the kitties are outside. Yeah, Rasan doesn't go outside. Well, he's been outside. That was traumatic, but there were actually a couple tornadoes did touch down in Michigan that day. So I didn't know about Indiana. Because we're not, I am about 2.5 hours or so from Indiana. So Indiana's not really super close. So I'm a distance from Indiana. But yeah, no, and he was so proud of himself. He's the one that came and told us about the tornadoes that touched down, and my daughter and I were like, "Oh great, now he's going to think he can smell tornadoes." Ooh, what's for lunch, Cody? I hope it's something tasty. I love hearing what you're eating for lunch because it always sounds good no matter what it is. I'm always like, I want Cody's lunch. You smell food. It's not yours, but it's food. Pork, no beans. I have some pork in my refrigerator from the pulled pork I made. No beans though, because I'm not a huge like red bean fan. Oh, pork ribs and beans. That's right, because you made that for dinner. Pork ribs sounds good. Mine is just, it was a pork butt shoulder with a bone in it is what I made my pulled pork on. It was on sale. Okay, now I'm getting into the spot where these are like really, really long rows. Because we're gonna connect the head to the body. No beans allowed, get out, ban beans. We're not gonna ban beans. Beans aren't bad. I just don't like baked, like the baked beans that we make here. I like black beans. I do like those. And I don't mind some refried beans. Can't believe I said that. That I don't like baked beans? I don't like baked beans. Black beans I'll do refried beans. And I'll do beans and like chili. But, you know, okay, Resand loves black beans. Like, noms them down, black beans. You mentioned how annoying the metallic floss is, and then you remembered you have 2 skeins of a teal and purple metallic, and for the life of you, you can't. Oh no! That's frustrating. I hate it when I can't find stuff. Baked beans is what courses through your blood. If you come to the UK, you will riot if you say... I didn't say I hate them. I said I don't like them. Okay, let's look at That doesn't look terrible, even with the beans. Ooh, wow, look at Petal go. You're stopping early because your show started. Okay, Nessie is looking good. It does remind me a lot of Nessie. Yeah, looking good. Petal is farther along than I am. Yeah, I like this playlist. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna be wrapping up pretty soon here. I kind of wanted to connect the head to the body before I stopped, but I don't know if... We'll see how I'm doing when I get to the end of this row, if I want to, like, come back. Or if I'll just stop. You have the motivation to cook, but you can't because your hip is killing you. Oh no! I enjoy cooking. It just takes a lot of energy, and I don't always have a ton of extra energy. But I do enjoy cooking. Feeding people is like one of my love languages. Like, it is, if I really like you and I really care about you, I will feed you. Like, this is an expression of love. If I invite you to dinner, this is love. If I cook you food you like, this is love. It just takes a lot of energy. Yeah, my kids get fed and speckled, that's bad. Those are really the only people I know in real life. So... Baby is here. Baby. I've cooked for other people. I've cooked for family. It used to be, I'd make a big meal on this day and have like when my grandma was alive and my mom, and have like them come over. I would cook big stuff on Father's Day for like my dad and my grandpa. So I do like doing that. My parents are gone now and it's just the kids. So yeah. Oh, or is it Poe? You talking about Poe? Or is this another cat? Okay, Poe. Okay. But nomming you, and I mean that sounds pretty on brand for cats. Sounds about right. What did you miss? I am trying to connect the head, and I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon. Poe is nomming on River, and Cody is eating pork ribs and beans for lunch. You went to stretch, then got a shoulder. Oh, hey, that's nice. I need someone to rub my hamstring. Because it hurts. I have been rolling it. I have been putting a tennis ball under my leg and like rolling it on the tennis ball to try to like break the knot. It's not working. It hurts terribly. And it feels better for a little bit, but then it like kind of cramps back up again. You really want an orange cat. Their lack of brain cells make you go ah. Instead, you've got the cat that's the pack leader and too smart for her own good. Rysand kind of has orange cat vibes with the brain cell thing. Sometimes it's not there. Oliver is a great example of an orange cat. He's amazing. Macy likes to pretend she's dumb. She puts on a good derp app, but she's smarter than she kind of has like a derp look about her. Like it's super. She's adorable. Love Macy, but she kind of has like a derpy like expression on her face, and I think that that's part of it with her. Poe knocked down a whole pile of bin bags to take the tip. Oh, okay, a place to load. Nice. Thank you, Poe. That's amazing. Oliver is the dumbest ginger boy ever, and you love him so much for it. I know, right? He's so great. He just has like that the blank vacant stare. It's amazing. It's super cute. I think I told you when the daughter was there with me taking care of them, and Oliver was like just kind of spaced out. She's like, I think you're my favorite. And then he was being a little playful that day too. He was kind of pouncing at her fingers and stuff. And then Daisy wanted to get involved because she couldn't have playing happening without her. Your Ruby has at most one brain cell. She doesn't know what's going on half the time. Rysanda's just... I just don't know. I don't know. There's like there's no words to really describe what Rysand is. He's kind of his own thing. He has a vent cat. Yes, he does. So we ended up to alleviate this problem because he would remove the vent covers and then he dove down the vent the one time. Well, twice. No, he dove down the vent twice. The second time I grabbed him by the tail and yanked him out before he could get stuck. He was not happy with me. We were both screaming at that point. But he didn't get stuck in the vent. The first time he legit was stuck in the vent. And I really thought that I was gonna have to call an HVAC person to like get my cat out of the vent. Fortunately, I did not, but I really thought I was going to have to. But anyway, I bought some like high, like super grippy Velcro, and I put Velcro strips on all of my vent covers, so I stuck them down with Velcro so he can't pull them out. Hubby just laughs about Reese in the vent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make him choke. You'd call the fireman to make up for the bad situation. I thought for sure I was gonna have to call somebody. It was not good. Your cat's name is Dutch and he has an old man brain because he's 12 years old. Yeah, that's starting to get up there. But yeah, no, I did. I really did like grab Rysand by the tail and yank him out of the vent because he dove like head first and he looked at me and then went shoop and jumped right down there, and I screamed and I ran and I grabbed him by the tail and I yanked him out and he screamed, and it was like, and that, yeah, it was a whole thing. Fun fact about Cybertasia, for anyone with no context, it's a musical genre you made up for a story. Before EIARA, a controversial law in Jordan's world passed, and basically all public areas switched to easy listening music to comply with the law. It was played in a lot of nightclubs. Okay. And the way you described it, it did kind of sound like a good nightclub music. Kibby is your little old lady. She's so crotchety at times, like when she tries to slap you across the face, but most of the time. Kibby was like very much like pay attention to me when we were there. She was very loud about it, and very much wanted our attention, which we of course gave to her. Macy just missed you, I think, and was just mad because you weren't there. Poe wants to see everything, so your spare room storage room is where she goes, but it's like a death course in there. That's like my daughter's room. Rysand will watch for her to open her door, and he'll come like running to try to like get into her room. It's like a whole fight between them to keep him out of her room, because he wants in so bad, but it's kind of a disaster when he goes in there. Macy is just Macy. Macy is. Kibby probably wanted to convince you to give her... I didn't have access to the wet food. There was no wet food to be given. You know you're not supposed to play favorites, but Kibby is your favorite. Kibby is a special girl. Your cat is scary. You've seen her meow and call the dogs. You've seen her start fights because she knows the dogs have her back. You've also seen her... That's kind of amazing though, Cody. Maisie is your princess and she knows it. She did miss you. She was like very sad. I thought she would be like a little like more affectionate when we were there, but I think she was just sad. You want to go outside and sit under the giant burning ball, but it's too smoky for... Yeah, I'm sorry, Poison. Hopefully they're not too bad. And, you can, and it, like, you'll be able to get out there soon. Because I feel you on that one. Your favorite was the doggo you had before Sugar. He was such a sweetheart. Oh, I love that. Ho is the princess of the house. When she moved in, she demanded we pay rent. I mean, that sounds about right. You love crafting on your deck. I like sitting out on my deck. I don't craft as much on my deck, but I do like to read out there. And just like in the summer, I love like just getting like the sunshine on my skin and just like reading a book, and it just, oh, it feels so good. It hasn't quite been warm enough to do a lot of that. Yeah, because I get cold really easily, but I do love that. Curious how often she went into the computer room door. Oh yeah, she very well could have. This is your favorite time of day because your lights go on and it's so cozy. Nice. You want to set up a nice gardening area so you can sit outside and enjoy beautiful weather and stitch or read. Yeah, that would be nice. Photosynthesis. It is. It is. It's mostly all summer, unfortunately, once they... Oh, that is a bummer, Huizen. That is a bummer. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty common. I think every house I've ever lived in has had one of some kind. Some are bigger than others. Sometimes it's just a small thing. And sometimes they're covered and sometimes they're not. Mine isn't covered. But yeah. You don't have those just big gardens. See, a lot of our houses are like they're off the ground too. So we've got like basements and things like that. So they'll just kind of come straight off of the back of the house. So a lot of houses have them. One of the things I want to do once everything is done with my mom's like estate and stuff, I'd like to redo the deck on my house. Because it's kind of, some of the boards are rotten and it kind of needs to be redone, but I would like to redo the back deck. Yeah. Yep, a lot of houses, at least not all houses in the US have basements. A lot of it depends on where you live, but here in Michigan, we have basements. Yeah, because of tornadoes. Our front porch and back porch are enclosed. The front porch is now a room in the house. The back porch is enclosed, but the porch is caved in, so it's not usable as a cozy space. You do have a back deck with a ramp, as the former owners were elderly and needed. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I know you have your front porch, but... And if you have a washing machine, it's always in the kitchen or master bedroom. Honestly, though, that having it near the bedroom kind of makes sense from a logistical standpoint. For us, I had a washer and dryer in a bathroom once. Most Western, yeah. And I know, like, places, if there's a lot of flooding, they won't necessarily have basements either. Like, if flooding is a pretty common thing, they won't have. But where we are in the Midwest, they do. Sometimes there's laundry rooms. My washer and dryer are in the basement. But I've had them in the bathroom before. One of the houses I lived in was in a bathroom. An apartment I lived in had the washer and dryer in the bathroom. But then the rest have been in the basement. My parents' house has a laundry room, like its own room. Yours is in the front porch area. The other house before this one, the washer and dryer, was in the basement. Yep, mine is in my basement at this house. California, you had a crawl space, but that's it. Your fear was earthquake, not... Yeah, totally different thing. You feel like that's the most uncommon area. We spend such little time in the bathroom. I think it was in the bathroom because of the plumbing. Because the bathroom was plumbed, and so it had like the pipes and the water access. And so it made sense to put the laundry in the bathroom because the piping and plumbing was already there. So yeah. Parents have a washer and dryer in the basement in Ohio. The house in Florida has the laundry on the porch. Interesting. See, having it in the kitchen seems a little strange to me. I do like the idea, though, of having it on the level that the bedrooms are on. I don't really like it in the bathroom because I have to carry it up like 2 flights of stairs, which is really, really hard on me. So that's not my favorite thing in the world. You always forget Ohio is a place. You live in an apartment, so you have shared laundry room on another floor. Oh, that stinks. I see, the apartments I've lived in always have had laundry in the unit. I would not want to have a communal laundry. I do not envy you that, Petal. Although it's just you, so it's maybe not quite as bad, but I don't envy you that. In Vegas, your laundry was in a closet in the hallway, but it shared plumbing with a bathroom right next to it. It was a condo you were renting. Yeah. I've seen that as well in like some houses that I've looked at too. You have it next to the sink on the floor next to the sink plumbing. I mean, from a plumbing perspective, it makes sense. It just seems like a weird place to have your laundry in the kitchen with all like the food stuff. Yeah. It was a stack. Oh, okay. So it was like a skinny closet. See, I've seen like a wider closet have them like side by side in them. Okay, so I think I'm gonna finish. I'm either gonna finish this row or run out of floss. Whichever happens first, that's when we're gonna wrap up stream for today. Because I'm still feeling a little bit low energy. Although you all have helped me helped make me feel a whole lot better. So I appreciate that. I really, really, really seriously considered not streaming, but I knew so many of you were looking forward to the cross stitch, and I also pretty much knew that I would feel better by the time I was done streaming. I'm glad that I decided to do it. You have to hang your laundry next to the kitchen and the cat's area. Okay. Yeah, because you guys don't really have dryers, do you, in the UK? It's hard to hear explain, but your laundry is in the kitchen, but not. Okay. Like adjacent to the kitchen, kind of? You have a shared laundry room in the apartment Sam and you live in, so you just walk up the road to a laundromat to do the oh, okay. Yeah, there isn't, I think there is a laundromat in the town that I live in, but it's not like a walkable distance. I guess it's kind of a walkable distance from me, but it would be a kind of a pain to carry that. You just got shown today in your memories that, oh nice! That's amazing! What a fun thing to see. What's a dryer? No, you have clotheslines even though it's always raining. Yeah, I always wondered about that. You tend to do your laundry on a work from home day, so it's okay. Yeah, I could see doing it on like a kind of a weird day like that would be advantageous. You know what it is, you just don't have a pure, but you want one. That's fair. You're a bit salty about the rain. I think I would just be in pain all the time with the rain. When it rains a lot here, I just hurt. Although maybe not, because I think the pain comes a lot from the shifting and pressure, less from the rain itself, but yeah. The last time you didn't have laundry in your apartment, you had a 3.5-year-old toilet training. Oh, a 15-month-old and a 2-month-old. Oh no. And no car. You used to go to the laundromat once a week. So you would load the kiddo's wagon with 2 tubs, and you'd have the 3.5-year-old pulling the wagon, the middle one in the back. Oh my goodness. Decided never. I don't blame you. That would be, oh man, Huizen, what? Whew, that would be rough. You live in a college town, so there are several laundromats here. Okay, well that's good. Your washers have this thing that flings most of the water off, centrifugal force kind of thing, but in the rainy season, you wash in small batches. Yeah, I can see why. Because it's hard to dry when it's raining all the time. And ours do that too, like they spin and like pull all of the water off. Our washers do. So you're not pulling like sopping wet stuff out of the washer to put in the dryer. There's some stuff that doesn't go in the dryer. Like my hand knit socks, I do put in the washer because I have a lot of them. So washing them by hand is a little excessive. So those I will put in the washer on like the delicate cycle, but I don't put them in the dryer. I have like a rack thing in my basement that I hang them on. And then my kids' swimsuits don't go in the dryer either because they're in like a public pool, so it's super chlorinated, and they get chlorine damage, and if you put them in the dryer it weakens them, so they last longer if you don't put them in the dryer. During rainy season, it's normally super sunny from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. So you tend to get up early, get your stuff out and the washer, and then okay, that makes sense. You kind of just plan accordingly, which, you know, makes absolute sense that that's how you would do it. Okay. There is an ad coming. I think we might just snooze the ad because I'm almost done with this row and I'm gonna wrap up stream. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I am about ready to wrap this up. We made some good progress today. We've connected the head to the body, so that's good. We've had some good chats about rain and laundry and all those sorts of things, so we've been good. You know that that got old when on sunny days you started getting excited to wash your clothes. That's funny. The dino is coming along. You're behind, but you keep taking breaks. Shoulder achy today. Yes, by all means do. And this is, I mean, we're doing it all together, but this is very much like an at your pace, your own pace sort of a thing, right? Like this isn't like the end all be all. Like Petal is definitely farther ahead than I am. And that's totally cool. So it's all at your own pace. I think the fun part is we're just like working on it together, and we've kind of got our, you know, it's the togetherness part. Even I've been passing the thread underneath. Oh, that works too. That works too. That's like how I secure it at the beginning. You do this while you watch TV, so you're not waiting for Springs to work on it since you're much slower. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason there's nothing that says you only have to work on this on stream. If you want to work on this outside of stream, by all means, go. You're going so slow, you've dotted. Well, there's a reason for that. No. You're fine. There is no, like, right or wrong way to do this. There is no right or wrong pace. To quote Stephen West, embrace your pace. Yeah, exactly. You'll start when you can. Okay, I'm gonna... Thank you, Beckle. You beat me to it. Okay, we're gonna wrap up stream. Oh, okay. We will do a not family-friendly affirmation, and then we will get things wrapped up. Let me come over here because we're gonna do that anyway. I will show you my progress here so you can see the actual, like, it's a better look of the color. So there we go. We got our dino. Our Nessie is coming along. So yeah. Oh, you don't need to apologize. The not family-friendly affirmations are fun. So let's get one going. It'll be a good way to wrap up stream. We'll go into the coming week with a not family-friendly affirmation. And yeah. It was a pack of mini masterpieces like the Mona Lisa, Van Gogh, and etc. It was, oh wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, I have drawn our not family friendly affirmation. I will reveal it to you in just a moment. So we're gonna go into our week this week, remembering that you are pretty fucking awesome. So if you're having a moment this week, remember that you are pretty fucking awesome. So there we have it. Our not family friendly affirmation. Yes, me too. Me too. We are all pretty fucking awesome. Woo! It has been fun. I am enjoying the stitch along things, and I am grateful for all of you for being here and hanging out and joining in the stitch along with me, and it's been a lot of fun. Let me see. Who is this? Okay, I think because I'm already feeling like I've got my like low energy stuff, I think we're gonna go raid animals today, because I don't have like the energy to go find somebody who's raising money for St. Jude and all of that. So I think we're gonna raid some animals. We're gonna go to a new place this time. It is the Alveus Sanctuary. So they have a bunch of different types of animals. There's like a horse, a red fox, they've got some crows. Apparently there's a marmoset, but I don't see them. There's some rats and some wolves. So we're gonna go pop over there into that place and watch some of those animals. I know I had so much fun too. I'm glad that we got to do that. Like, we could do that just normally. Like, that could just be a thing that we do. It is a wonderful affirmation. Yeah, mental health. I think all of these affirmations work really well as a reminder for mental health. So, to dump about the noisemaker. Noisemaker is basically all the loud music, like metal and crunkcore, a lot of politically charged lyrics, songs coming out of the noisemaker, but it's mostly noise for being loud. Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Yeah, meet for lunch, hang out in cross stitch. Sounds awesome. Yeah, cross stitch Sundays are animal raid days. They are very good days to raid animals, I think. Because I think all of us are kind of in like a chill mindset anyway, so I think it works. So let's come over here and we're gonna raid the Alveus Sanctuary. So they're not raising money for St. Jude, but they're an animal sanctuary, which is its own like really worthy cause. So we'll go pop over there and see some animals. We don't need to do raid messages because it's an animal stream and there's no need to do that. But thank you everybody for being here, for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all of the donations. Like, we raised so much money for St. Jude today. Like, it was wild. It was crazy. So thank you all so much for that. I appreciate all of you. I love you all so much. I will be back live tomorrow at the normal time. We're gonna power through some Dreamlight Valley and get that done and hang out and be clear. Yeah, I definitely perked up. All of you helped me do that so much. So thank you for all that you do to help my day be a little bit better as well. So thank you so much. I appreciate it because I was really not in a good space when we got started. But I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. Bye.